When the tomb of Egyptian king Tutankhamun, filled with treasures, was discovered, the news shocked the entire world. Hidden deep inside a mountain, this tomb was opened for the first time in 3000 years. Inside, there was an enormous amount of treasures and the mummy of King Tutankhamun himself. The gold found in this tomb was completely pure, and its total weight was equal to 1,03,000 tolas, roughly the same as the weight of a Toyota car. Although the entire treasures and gold are considered priceless, even a rough estimate would put its value in today's era at around $1.5 billion. When this tomb was discovered, archaeologists were astonished, wondering how 3000 years ago, without any modern machinery or technology, the ancient Egyptian managed to mine such a massive amount of gold. French archaeologist Thomas Cochet and his team took up the challenge of solving this mystery. First, Thomas studied the gold from the tomb for several years, comparing its composition with gold from various mines. Eventually, his research confirmed that the gold had been mined from mountains near the Valley of the Kings. The next challenge was finding the exact mountain from where the ancient Egyptians had extracted so much gold. This was not easy. There was thousands of mountains in the surrounding region, and identifying the right one was an extremely difficult task. Thomas, along with a geologist friend, traveled 80 kilometers from the Valley of the Kings to a desert area because the rocks there contained traces of gold. They believed that if the gold from Tutankhamun's tomb had come from her, there would be some signs of ancient mining activity. The desert stretched over 136,000 square kilometers, where extreme heat and lack of water made life almost impossible. Thomas reasoned that if such a large amount of gold had been mined here, there must have been significant manpower involved. After hours of traveling deep into the barren desert, they spotted something strange at the base of a mountain. An ancient well, now completely dry. This well would have provided water to travelers in ancient times, but surprisingly, they found something even more important, an old room nearby that looked like a place of worship. Its walls and ceiling were decorated with carefully carved and painted artwork. When examined closely, the artwork revealed a hidden clue. Thomas, archaeologist's friend, explained that the paintings showed the first resting stop for ancient Egyptian gold miners. It turned out that the ancient Egyptians had built a network of wells and rest areas, each 70 to 80 kilometers apart, leading to the gold mines. Traveling from one rest area to another would have taken the miners several days. Excited by this discovery, Thomas decided to push deeper into the desert. One rest stop after another appeared, but no gold mine was in sight. After 2 full days, they finally reached the base of a mountain where piles of stones were scattered. At first glance, they looked ordinary, but Thomas suspected it was an ancient mining camp, and he was right. They found stone tools used to break rocks and extract gold. The rocks were crushed, and the gold particles were separated from the debris. Based on his knowledge of ancient mining, Thomas believed the Egyptians searched for special rocks inside tunnels carved into the mountains. The rocks were brought to the mining camp where another team crushed them to extract the gold, which was then transported to the Valley of the Kings. Unfortunately, no ancient tunnels were found, perhaps because they collapsed thousands of years ago due to earthquakes. Experts estimate that this mining method was extremely difficult. Even with 100 people working for a week, they would collect only a spoonful of gold. This means thousands of miners must have worked simultaneously, taking years to collect the gold for Tutankhamun's tomb. The gold was transported in small particles to the Valley of the Kings, where artisans crafted it into the famous burial mask, jewelry, chairs, and golden chariots. When Howard Carter discovered the tomb In 1922, it contained 5,000 different objects. It took British archaeologists 10 years just to catalog them all. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share it, and thank you for all your kind comments. See you in the next amazing video.